we've talked about gear. Let's talk about, in a previous episode I got into with bass and learning to play to get pocket going. You know, how to play around the click, how to play, knowing always where the one is. We always record to a click track, almost always, so that there's always, so we have, everyone can hear where the one is, they can hear where time is. How do you as a drummer play in and around, on or off the click track to play feel? Because part of what we're doing is we're capturing tones with what you play, but we're also capturing the character of how you play, and just how you play drums can actually change the feel and a lot of nuances of the actual track itself.
Well, it depends on the track.
Okay.
If we were doing a pop track, ballad, you know, your verse, maybe you'd be playing to the click a little bit behind the click. And then if there was a chorus, bridge, solo, we'd either play on top or maybe slightly ahead of the click.
Without actually changing the tempo, you're just playing on the before or after. Interesting.
Right.
Okay.
And a lot of guys will actually, they'll play to the click and the hi-hat will be on top, but they'll just nudge the snare just slightly behind.
Yeah, right. That's it. Whereas me as a bass player or even playing a guitar or as a vocalist, you're really only dealing with one instrument. Here you can actually move several instruments around.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. You can put the hi-hat and the kick drum right on, bearing the click.
Right.
And then just slightly bringing that snare back. So here's the track. It just...
And what does that do? That just kind of gives you that feel.
It gives a lilt.
Yeah, okay.
It gives it a lilt. It lets the track breathe. Because again, when we're talking about modern rock, metal, it's very on top of the beat. There's a lot of notes going on. You know, 16th notes, sometimes even 64th. And there's really no room for the track to breathe. It's just about notes. It's about da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
So it's right on top. Most of those guys are really bearing the click. They're right on it the whole time, front to back.
Right.
And in other music, you want to balance it out. There's that ebb. But even dance, a lot of this newer dance, hip-hop, pop stuff is on top of the click as well, unless it's a ballad.
And being on top gives a certain urgency and an energy, right?
Absolutely.
As opposed to laying it back and relax it a little bit.
Exactly what you said. It's that energy. It's what keeps people moving.
Right.
You know, when you're at a concert, whether it's a metal show or a pop show, it's so on top. That's what gets. That's what sets off people in mosh pits and whatnot. They're just on top all the time. Techno, same thing. It's always on top.
Right.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Randy. I'm going to step off camera so we can let Randy cut a track for us. Rock on.